But you have crazy amounts of patience, and I think that's in hearing what you're saying. You're like, waking up struggle. It's still a struggle. It's still a struggle for me.
100%.
Like, it's not easy, right? I actually like secretly want in 1 year. I want to make like $40,000.
Yeah.
Well, I want to do that,
Yeah.
and I want to show people, being like, I got into this not because of the money. It's just I'm good at this,
100%.
and I love doing it. I love
100%.
helping people. It just so happens to be the job that or career that I'm in right now. It can be quite lucrative. But I want to like secretly like make 40,000 1 year, and just be like, you know what? Nothing's changed about my mindset or my personality, and I keep going.
I realized that when I got knocked down like I said, I lived on my own when I was 17. So the messed up thing was it came full circle when I was 34, and I was basically in the same situation. That was the messed up thing for me. I was like, are you kidding me? I just basically went through another lifetime, and I ended up back at square one. And I was like, how the hell did that happen to me? I'm like, okay, that's fine, but being able to like deal with that and not go back to like selling cars, for example, because I was just able to not go backwards. That's what keeps me motivated to go forward. So I don't know what it is that I'm trying to go after myself. But just because I knew that, like, okay, you were able to still not go back. So you're saying making 41 grand that 1 year that I was working with that company, my T4 for that entire year was $9,000.
Wow.
Because again, I had some money put aside that I was like, okay, I'm saving and I'm paying off all my bills until then. But my T4 was $9,000 at the age of like 33, man.
Yeah.
But first of all, no one ever would have thought that when they looked at me as well too, that's what it was. But when I saw that too at the end of the year, I just smiled. I was like, yo, you just like survived, man.
Yeah.
You made
Survived.
And then there was like, in this past year from me working my butt off, I've made that in a month by chance. Trust me, there's only 1 month that I was able to do that. But I was just like, and I was just so proud of myself because I'm like, yo, and I made this 9 grand making it up myself. Again, like I said, I wake up every day trying to figure out how am I going to make money today.
Yeah.
So even that gives me now even more motivation. It's always about the little wins, man. It's always about
the
little wins, right?
Yes.
So, eventually I'm going to reach the success where I don't have to worry about money.
Yeah.
Okay, that type of success, sure. But if I don't count my blessings on the way or recognize these little small wins on the way, there's no way I'm going to get to the end result.
Bingo.
Or if I keep focusing on that end result and every day I wake up and be like, oh my God, I don't have all the money yet. I don't have all this yet. Well, of course I'm going to be depressed.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to be upset. And if that's the first thing I think about when I wake up, there's no way my day is going to be good. Like there's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
That energy, whether you like it or not, we all have it, right?
Yeah.
So being able to at least wake up with some form of like positive mindset. Even if I know it's raining, I'll laugh at the fact that it's raining and I'll just be like, okay, let's go. Let's do this,
let's go. Yeah.
But it's very important to recognize what your problem is. See, if you don't understand what your problem is, you will never be happy. That's it. And there's no one else that's going to figure that out for you.
No, and it's that, and don't blame other people.
Nothing to do
right?
with other people. Nothing to do with
if you can
other
figure
people.
out what your problems are and get rid of the fact that you're blaming, this, that, whatever, I think you're just in a super powerful place. And I love the fact that you're like, I don't know where I'm going to be, but you just know you need to keep going forward,
100%.
right? It's nice to have dreams and goals, and that's always nice to have. But if we keep benchmarking where am I now compared to where I am, where I need to be, we're never going to be there. So the mindset's huge, right? Because like you'll always be like, okay, well, I'm deficient because I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. For you, you're like, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm moving forward. And I think there's tremendous power in that.
Like last year, my buddy's like, okay, we're going to this Haste and Hustle conference. I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. Okay,
it's raining. It's cold.
It was cold. It was February, man.
That's cool.
It was cold. And so we went to it, and I'm sitting there. And this is all before the whole Gary Vee thing actually happens. But even fast forwarding till now, I'm the marketing coordinator for Haste and Hustle this year.
No way.
Our headliner is Sir Richard Branson.
Get out of here.
And no one knows this, but I'm actually going to be co-hosting the event.
Shut the front door.
So it's going to be incredible.
So I'm there.
100%.
I'm there.
So, bro.
I'm there.
Again, like I said, it's for people like us. There's a lot of value in it in terms of learning a lot of skills and techniques and ways to be a successful entrepreneur. But more importantly than that, it's, again, that wasn't my goal. This wasn't my goal. It just like, I just kept doing me, and I just kept working, and I just kept embracing. Even though opportunities in the past have screwed me, I will still go and embrace that next opportunity if I feel that it makes sense, or there could be the potential of something I want out of it. You know what I mean? I don't do anything for the money anymore. It's whether it makes sense for me, my brand, my happiness, whatever the case is. So being able to even just do that, it just proved to myself that, like, see, you have no clue, you have no idea what's gonna happen. So don't set any expectations, and let's just like keep moving forward, you know.
And don't BS yourself, though, right?
I can't.
Like, right? Like I don't like when people always come across as always having the answer for everything. It's natural to not know everything, but to admit it is a completely different ballgame. I find so many people posture like, I know this, I know that. You can't do that, though, right? No. Like you are judged by what you say and how you act. Like,
it's so much fun to be like not know and like to be okay, to be normal. Like people, I don't know why, they're just upset at the end of the day. Even people who think they know it all, even people who just have that type of mentality or that type of attitude, just upset on the inside about something. That's all it is. Because at the end of the day, if they meet people like us, they're like, yo, life is not that bad, man. Like, we don't have everything. We're not flashy guys. We don't, we're just normal people, man. Like, you can be normal too. And we can all be happy.
In our industry, like the real estate industry, it's almost like, you do not admit to the fact that like you don't know everything.
Oh, 100%.
Right? You need to know this, that, whatever. No, I don't know everything.
100%.
And I need people to know I don't know everything, but I'll find out the answer.
100%.
That's the difference, right? And a classroom lesson that I took was, and it's something my kids always joked around with me, was like, if I didn't know the answer, it was 3 letters that I would always, fire back at the kids is GTS. Hey, Mr. Kim, what's this? Blah, 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 whatever. GTS, which stands for Google that.
Amazing.
Stuff.
Stuff. For sure. Man, right? I wish I had that growing up too, though.
Because they need to know that I don't know the answer. 100%. Just like you're not going to know the answer all the time. But what are you going to do with that? You're just going to try the easiest route to get an answer from a teacher? No. Show some resiliency and like Google that stuff, right?
And figure it out. Do your research. 100%.
That's great. But you are now co-lining the Haste and Hustle then.
Yeah. So
you went last year.
Yeah, and I was sitting.
And your friend like had to pull you up and be like, "Come on, you're coming to this."
Yeah, 100%. He bought the ticket. Like he bought me the ticket, and he bought me the expensive ticket because he's crazy. Because there's different tiers of tickets. So I had like the VIP ticket, which was like $1,000.
No way.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Wow.
Like, first of all, I was like, yo, you know what I could do with $1,000, man? Like, that's a lot of food, bro. So yeah, he brought me there, and then we had such a wonderful experience. Yeah. And like if it wasn't for him, even getting to the point that I was at right now to get into this conference, is because of his hustle and how much he enjoyed what this conference had to bring to the table. Like he hasn't missed. Last year was the second year. This is the third year, and this year he's involved with it as well too. And he was just like, "You have to meet my friend Disco," and they did, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So obviously very grateful to my buddy Misha. See, not even my countryman. I love it. So you go from there to here, and it's like, and who knows what's gonna come from here? But I have no expectations either. Like, don't get me wrong. Sir Richard Branson is like if you guys haven't done any research on him, especially in entrepreneurship, I've been having this discussion now for the past 2 weeks. I don't know of one entrepreneur, if we can say, more successful than him ever. And I'm not basing that purely on the amount of money.
I love it.
I know that it doesn't matter, he's a billionaire anyway, but it's not like Steve Jobs, for example, who has Apple and then all the products under Apple. This guy has the Virgin entity, the corporation, that has 200 to 300 companies, Virgin companies.
Yeah.
200 to 300 businesses that have nothing to do with each other. He has a train, he has a plane, he has a cell phone service, he has a spaceship. None of these industries have anything to do with each other, and somehow this one man has 200 to 300 successful companies. And besides the fact that he's obviously a humanitarian, never dresses up, wears a tie, he's a normal human being somehow in the midst of all this, Like, I'm so honored to have this opportunity to, say his name in front of him and bring him out on stage and all that fun stuff. But with that being said, it's still about me at the end of the day, because he's going to come and go. He's met 100 million. There's a lot of people saying, oh my God, look at the opportunities you're going to get and look what's going to happen after you do. Richard Branson's met 1 billion people in his life, and it's not like every time he met someone, next day they became a millionaire too. It's not about that. And that's the other thing. It's not just because it's not about the opportunity. It's about what the hell you do with the opportunity,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So the funny thing is that when I wake up every day and I have my conversation with the man above, I never wish for money. Okay, money irrelevant. But I beg every day for opportunity. I don't care what it is. I don't know what kind of opportunity. I just want the opportunity. And then I know at the end of the day, it's up to me whether I'm going to smash that opportunity, whether I'm going to pass that opportunity, or whether I'm going to fail at that opportunity. Whatever it is, that's my decision.
It's all on you.
But I don't want to win the lottery. I'd love to win the lottery, but that's not what I'm asking for here. I'm just asking for an opportunity to be able to do something that I know will make me money, sure, but it's something that I'll enjoy doing, right? But whatever it is, I don't care what it is. But I think that's the most important thing, man. At the end of the day, you have to keep hustling. You gotta keep hustling. It doesn't end.
No.
Whether it's on your own stuff or whether it is with your relationship, whether it is with your kids, whatever it is, like, just don't be ignorant. And I feel like a lot of people in society, like I said, the reason why we blame the government is because we don't want to work ourselves and do that stuff, right? And that's just ignorance at the end of the day. Because you know you have the power to make a difference. I don't want to do it today. I just want to watch TV.
Because it's easy to blame and put that on someone else, right?
100%.
So easy to do
100%.
that. Which is why entrepreneurship's so difficult, right? Like so incredibly difficult, and why a lot of people fail.
Of course.
Right? Because everyone can talk a big game, but I watch what you do and I'm just like, he's doing it, right? He's not just talking about it, he's doing it.
Yeah. And again, it's like everything else too, in the sense that, like, the more you do something, like, I'm now comfortable with not being balling. You know what I mean? I'm now comfortable with the situation that I'm in, which is awesome because that makes it easier for me to now smash the opportunities I'm getting. Yeah. Because if I'm in a rush to be rich or if I'm in a rush to be famous, then I'm going to mess up the opportunities on the way there as well too. Yeah. Because that's, I want it too bad. But now that I'm comfortable with who I am and the way that I'm trying to pursue things, now I recognize these opportunities and again I try to be logical with my approach and hopefully make the most out of it. Yeah. I still mess up, still get screwed over, but it doesn't matter. We just keep moving forward. Exactly. And then we hit some home runs. Yeah. Every baseball player struck out one time or another, but when they hit the home run, everyone's still cheering, right? Right. And how many how many times did they miss for them to finally crack that ball, 100%. Right? You said something about the pursuit of money, and speaking about someone who we follow a lot, Gary Vee. Yeah. I remember him saying this once. I was listening to a podcast he was on, and he was saying pretty much the quickest way to not make a lot of money is to only be focused around money. Yeah. If you just focus all the time around money, he's like, that's pretty much the quickest way for you not to get any money. Because I think you then compromise who you are to get to where you need to be, right? That's how it is, yeah. Whenever I feel like that happens in different aspects of life. Like, you just let it happen on its own. Patience, right? I've done a couple of talks at my office, and the newer agents, not even newer agents, I think agents in general, they're just so ingrained to close the deal, go for that transaction, close that transaction, which is why I want to make like 30, 40,000 one year, because it's about the relationship. Like, 100%. I don't have a quota. If you ask me, Steve, like, how much have I made up to I don't know, actually. I don't know. But I've helped 13 families. Yeah. That I know 100%. And I know the names of the 13 families. Yeah, that's amazing. I actually don't know what that equates to. Yeah, that's right? Amazing. Which is pretty crazy. Because that's the game for me. That's the goal for me, is just to help as many as people as I can. Like, doing what I do now and having dealt with a lot of agents. Yeah, right. Like RE/MAX, huge. Like, they contract you out. Yeah, right? Well, I'm lucky because I got a really good brokerage and they have a lot of locations. So anything that they do corporate wise, that's insane. I'm there, right? Yeah. But when it comes to agents, I don't like dealing with them because it's so hard, because at the end of the day, I don't like to convince adults of things that I feel like I shouldn't be convincing adults of. Like, if you want to have a successful business, marketing is a long-term game. Yeah. It's not like today you can just do something and then tomorrow you're just going to sell a house because of what you did today, right? But that's the expectation. Can you repeat that again? Because everyone needs to hear that, right? And that's why I can't really work with them anymore, because they can't find the value in what I do, right? Yeah. Because I make awesome videos, okay? I don't make the videos that you're hiring just a videographer. I have a production company. I think about what I shoot. It's not about just shooting, okay? I put way more thought into it. But let's say a video for me costs about $1,000, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, one thing is that anyone who's ever bought a video or used my services has been more than happy with what they've received at the end of the day. But off the top of their head, if I just went to 100 agents and said, give me $1,000 to just make a video for anything, 99% of them would say no, right? Now, depending on, most of the agents I deal with, though, would have no problem taking that $1,000 and going to Hermes and buying a belt. No problem. They easily find value in that. Easily find value that because they think...
You should be an agent. Sorry.
I know I should, but I'm not doing retail sales ever again in my life. But that's the whole thing is that I totally understand what you're saying, and that's why it's really tough. But the whole point is that it's like a long-term game.
Huge long-term.
Right? So even with me, I know that whatever I'm trying to do, I can't go from being broke and my life screwed over to success in a month, in a year. No. I know it's not going to happen. So again, because I know that, that's what gives me motivation to keep going and recognizing the situation I'm in, being comfortable with the situation I'm in, and then embracing those opportunities and making sure I'm doing everything the way I want to do it and moving forward, right? Otherwise, yes, if I really wanted to make my money again, I need to have $10,000 a month. I can't live without it. Then, okay, I'm going backwards. I'll go back to the car business doing something I don't like, and that's it. I'll just chill there for the rest of my life, right? But I know I want to be happy forever. So I'd rather just put myself through what I'm putting myself through right now. If I was in the car business, I would never even be sitting here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Everything that I do that actually makes me happy would never happen. Yeah. So it's not worth it for me for that trade-off, but it's worth it for me to just invest in myself and see what's going to happen, man.
And because you're doing it the right way, and it's firmly and deeply rooted in like benefiting other people, being kind, you're going to win. You're right, and we can't equate to like winning by like the money we have in our bank account.
No,
but waking up feeling like a sense of purpose.
Yeah.
That's tremendous.
Like it's cool because I know I can survive on this planet alone. I know I can.
Yeah.
But it's also really cool to get that feeling where like people care about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And especially when they don't have to. So it's not like your parents or something, right?
Yeah.
So and I think that once you try and you experience that because of like your own efforts. So like even when I did the Disco Donates thing, like just the amount of love that I saw even people give.
Yeah.
It made me be like, oh my God, I'm so happy that other people are making other people happy.
Yeah.
That's what I live for. Yeah. That's amazing. So all I did was facilitate the process.
Paying it forward.
That's it. I love paying it forward.
Right?
I love paying it forward. It's so much fun because I just look back at my rear view and they're like, what? Someone paid for my coffee? Oh my God. And I was like, yo, I just spent $1. I spent $1 and this person became so happy. Screw you, society, for being so ignorant to not doing that every single day or not putting an effort into trying to make somebody happy because it's the easiest thing in the entire world. Yeah. And the sad part is again, I know in my own home, I can make people happy and people are happy. So that's the other thing too as well. You can't be an ass and have a under your own roof over your head have a negative environment, negative atmosphere, treat your significant other or your kids not as well, and then try to step out in the world and try to make a big difference. Like it's not gonna happen, right? So it starts at home.
Yeah.
So as long as actually starts with your own self. So as long as you can understand and recognize who you are, how you are, and move forward with that, and then now apply that feeling to again your significant other, your family, whatever it is. If you're by yourself and it's easier, like me, then you can go out and try to make a difference into the world, right? But otherwise, it's not going to happen. So the only reason why I'm able to put that kind of love out there is because I get who I am.
Yes.
I get what I'm trying to do, and so okay, here, let me just share it a little bit and see if it has an effect on anybody else, right?
Because you can't hide that like it becomes really difficult to be this polished image on Instagram or social media or whatever it is when you're not that at home. Like you can only play that game for so long before people start outing you, right?
100%.
But I'm a huge like people watcher, not in like a creepy way.
Yeah.
But the moment I said pay it forward, your whole body changed, and I'm like, bingo.
Yeah.
I know deep in your heart, I'm chills right now. That means so much to who you are. Just because I saw your whole body change is like,
you know what,
it is so like a smile on your face, body up. Like
it's selfish. It's selfish. You know why? Because there's science behind this. Okay.
When
you help somebody else, you'll become so much happier.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna help as many people as I can, so at least I can stay above water here and just be happy, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's so it's people's ignorance. The only reason why society sucks is not because of the powers that be. It's because we suck at living. You know what I mean? It's so easy. See, it's so easy to complain. Yeah. It's so easy to be upset. So it's not fair that you're upset and you complain. That's too easy.
Yeah.
Try to be happy.
Yeah.
Try to say it's sunny when it's raining. Then now we're talking. Now we're gonna see changes. Now we'll see real changes in our society if we can all just convince ourselves to doing that. And again, it's not convincing yourself to do something bad or something wrong. It's something that we all need to do, man.
And our situations are very unique in that, you know, you suffered through a bout of depression, you know, your whole life kind of came full circle again, but yet you still found like just the passion and the perseverance to move forward. So those experiences helped you to be like, I'm not complaining. Yeah. Like, what's the point? Like, I know how bad it was. I don't want that to happen again. Mindset, keep going forward, right? That positivity. Like, I look at that.
Yeah.
Like, this kid who's like 4 years old. Cool. How can you complain?
Was this the Sick Kids campaign?
Yeah. So, again, I did a podcast. I bawled like a little baby.
Amazing.
For me, because I was there for a week with my daughter and we almost lost her.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Are you crazy in that I would complain about anything?
Yeah.
They saved my best friend.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Because of that, I am so much more powerful.
Yeah.
Because I can't complain.
Yeah.
I cannot complain about anything after living through that. Just like your type of experience is like living in your car for a few months, right? Yeah, that's tough, man.
But like, honestly, I look back and I'm like, yo, thank God I did that. I feel it's like, yo, it's so cool that I was able to survive that, you know? It's so cool that I was able to like have the courage to be like, yo, I don't like the situation I'm in because I feel like I'm in a bad situation. So I'm going to go put myself in a car, for example, because I felt better and safer there. That's really because I felt like I could be myself. I don't have to worry about anything. No one's bothering me in my car, right? Except the cops at nighttime, but that's a different story. And, but like, I look back now and I'm like, yo, you're so lucky that you went through all that and you experienced all that. That like obviously made me who I am today as well too, right? So like any type of hardship I go through, I'm like, whoo. And again, I'm like, thank God it was me because I know I can handle my own. You know what I mean? And it wasn't somebody else that maybe couldn't handle that situation, right? But
people don't think like you. Like very few people would be like that. You considered that to be a blessing.
Oh yeah, like 100% is a blessing,
right? Like people aren't like that.
Every girlfriend that I broke up with broke my heart. That's all a blessing, man. That's all a blessing to set me up for the future. Oh man, I was gonna say something good too, but
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No, it's fine. Oh yeah, the most important thing is, and the reason why I know we became friends is because at the end of the day, the other problem in society is that it's all talk. Okay, so whether you're listening to the news every day, whether you listen to radio every single day, whether you go on social media every day, it's just talk. Mm-hmm. People just talk.
Yeah.
It's just shit.
Yeah,
right? It's crap. There's no action on this planet.
Yeah.
When you have something like a news channel that just feeds you whatever bad stuff they feed
negative news.
Even if they do tell you about today's good thing that happened, even if they do, the fact that there's again no encouragement in society to do good and to be good is like, it makes absolutely zero sense to me that with all this technology and all the different ways of receiving media and information, no one in an authoritative position is saying, yo, can you do something good for someone today? Or you know what, here's how you can 3 different ways to help your neighbor this weekend.
Yeah.
Like, how is not being nice a thing?
Like at the forefront of news, right?
Or like just a thing for our society. You know, they always say Canadians are nice, but that's totally by accident. It's not because of any reason. It is 100 because it's by accident.
Yeah.
Because all us immigrants ended up coming up here. We just happen to have some respect for one another, and that's about it. It's not because someone told us that we should be nice to each other, which is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense because they will tell us to do this and to do that, or to not go here or not do that. Why? So again, my whole thing is that, so if I'm using social media as a platform, if I'm using my podcast as a platform, whatever it is, it's to invoke action.
Yeah.
I don't want to just have this conversation. Like, it's great talking with you, right? But like, no, I gotta go do something.
Yeah.
So I know, like, in the future, I'm hoping me and you are gonna do something nice for someone or something, or do something. I don't care what it is. But the point is just that idea of like, yo, get outside and do something for someone and don't have any expectation. Just go and be nice to people. Why is going and being nice to people not a thing? I don't understand.
That's crazy.
And so that's also one of my just things that I'm trying to figure out. Like, how do we make that a normality of some kind, some way?
Oh, man.
And so I'm still working on that, but that's definitely something that has to be done.
If there's anyone who's going to do it, it's you. 100%. So, a last couple of questions. This has been honestly amazing. I feel like we could just do this for like a week, like a week podcast. But let's end off on a lighter note. Question is, we're going to switch gears a little bit because we got into some really heavy, amazing stuff. So, Disco, what's your all-time favorite food dish?
Hakka food.
Oh yeah?
I'd have to
Where?
say.
Like what your parents make or
No,
where
no,
you
no,
go? No.
So my parents are Persian.
Okay, yeah.
I was born in India.
Oh wow.
And I came here when I was 3 months old.
That's crazy.
So I just love spicy food.
Okay.
I love Asian food and
Okay.
I love Indian food. So that's why I go with Hakka.
Hakka, okay.
And
Amazing.
Lynn Garden is my like go-to place near Pharmacy and Shepherd, I think it is.
Lynn Garden, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do
It's
Foodie
like,
Friday
it's
there.
like, it's like an OG.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know if you want to show it on video.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Like, it's one of
Yeah.
those
We'll do
places
Foodie Friday together there.
so,
I'd love it.
Yeah, the Hakka food is definitely the best. If you like sweating when you eat like I do, that's the food that you want to eat because I sincerely enjoy sweating while I eat.
Amazing. And then one of the other last questions is, what's your fondest childhood memory? Like fondest, because we talked about some heavy stuff. Like,
Fondest childhood
because I see you as like a
memory.
little kid, like just this
I was a
ball
good
of
little
energy,
kid, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like fondest childhood memory. It doesn't have to be like
honestly,
it could be illegal.
No, like that's the funny thing. I was such a good kid.
Yeah.
If you looked at my childhood from above, you'd be like, "How? He had some badass luck, man. This kid, he had some very bad luck." Honestly, my childhood memory, the only thing that really like, and people who know me know my thing for Michael Jackson when I was young, and so I won grade 7, 8, and 9 in my junior high. I won best costume, obviously, and it wasn't just because I dressed up like Michael Jackson. It's because like I do this.
Okay.
And all
Okay.
that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So I would, and it's funny. Yeah, I totally idolized them growing up.
King of Pop.
Yeah, heal the world, all that fun stuff. Again, no one was saying the stuff he was saying that I could resonate with.
You're right.
So I
You're
was
right.
like, I really like this guy, right? So yeah, Michael Jackson and childhood. We both had a messed up one too, so I can relate.
Yeah, for sure. Last thoughts is Disco. What does it mean to you? Because the name of the podcast is Be Great, Be Kind. What does it mean to you to be great, be kind? So everyone who's listening and watching to Disco, what does it mean for Disco to be great and be kind? I know it's a big question, but like
It's very honest.
kind of the last.
Easy,
yeah,
no,
okay.
man, to me, it's just being honest.
Oh, I love it.
Bruce Lee always says, being honest with yourself. Right? That's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
You're not BSing anybody except yourself. If you live this entire life not being honest with yourself, I feel so bad for you because you didn't enjoy it. You did not enjoy it.
What a wonderful takeaway, right? Just being honest with yourself.
That's it.
That's amazing. Brother, thank you so much. Honestly,
awesome.
this was
So
amazing. I can't wait for us to continue to get to know one another and spend some more time together.
Honestly, I can't wait to see how you progress, not even just as a person, but even in the real estate thing. What you're doing is what I like to do in the sense of like, you're killing people with kindness, and by people I mean your own competition. Like I'm not talking about your clients. I'm talking about I know realtors like there's no tomorrow. I have a lot of them that are friends.
Yeah.
No one would ever want to do this type of thing because they all think they're a little bit above that, and so I know that this is going to succeed. So I'm so happy to see it happen.
And you're all a part of the process, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. I'm blessed for your time and for your friendship.
Thank you.
As always, Podcast Nation, you know how I end off every podcast. Be great, be kind, have a wonderful day. Take care.